Hello everyone, and welcome to your therapeutic yoga practice. Today we'll need 2 tune-up balls. If you have tune-up balls, if you don't have tune-up balls, yoga tune-up balls, you can use tennis balls. I would encourage you to use the size of a tennis ball or a tune-up ball. So 2 of those, if you will. You'll need a strap and also a block. If you don't have a block, you can feel free to use a book, a dictionary, a phone book, whatever works. And if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt. It will work just the same as the strap. So let's begin by just taking a comfortable seat on our mat. Whether you're sitting on the block, you're sitting on a blanket. If you have a blanket as well, you might want the blanket. It would be great for the knees because we'll be on the knees today as well. So a blanket as an added equipment to bring into this practice. So let's begin in just a comfortable seat. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let's just take a moment to center ourselves before we begin on this therapeutic journey of healing the mind, the body, and the spirit. So just checking in with the body, just noticing if you're experiencing any areas of tension, tightness. And then see if you can begin to direct the breath to those areas. The next inhalation, let's grow tall through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, please drop chin to chest. Inhale, roll right ear to right shoulder. Just discovering what's going on in the neck and shoulder today. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear back to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear back to the left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. We'll go one more time each side. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Just breathing from shoulder to crown of head. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, head comes back, neutral. Let's inhale, slide the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, open your mouth and just roll the shoulders back and down. Do it again. Inhale, shoulders come up to the ears. Exhale, release as you roll the shoulders back and down. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Reverse the direction. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them forward and down. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Open the mouth, empty. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them forward and down. Inhale, let's reach the arms just skyward. Big breath in. And as you exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's close the eyes again and just take a moment here to set an intention for this therapeutic practice today. What does the heart space need in this moment? How can we nourish this space? On our next inhalation, please send the intention skyward. Reach the arms to the sky. And then interlace the fingers at the top and roll the palms skyward. Big stretch through the side body. Big inhale. Make sure you're dropping the shoulders down as you exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, please release the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers here. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, draw breath into the heart space, into the collarbone. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, releasing the arms back up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands back to the heart center. Let's transition onto our hands and knees. So this is if you have a blanket or need a blanket underneath the knees, please place that blanket underneath the knees to create some more support for being on the knees. If you don't have a yoga blanket, any blanket will do, so you're just propping up underneath the knees. And let's set the hands directly underneath the shoulders, so palm, heel of the hand, directly under the elbow, under the shoulder, lining the joints up. Same thing with the knees right in line with the hips, coming into a 90-degree angle. And as you inhale, let's sink the belly down, move the heart space forward, tail back, and as you exhale, please round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Do it again. Inhale, sink the belly down, heart moves forward, tail moves back, and as you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. One more time. Inhale, sink the belly down, heart space moves forward, and as you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, come back to neutral. On the next inhalation, please send the left arm right up to the sky. So plant the right arm in, roll that left arm skyward, big inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to thread the needle. So slowly thread that left arm all the way through the right arm. The shoulder comes down to the ground, the head rests down. And then use the right palm to start to assist as you roll back. You see, starting to open up the whole back body. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. On the inhalation, slowly come back up. Let's take a child's pose just to notice the difference, just bringing awareness to the difference. So the left arm should feel a lot longer than the right arm. On the in-breath, let's come back to table. Let's take the right arm skyward on the inhale. So roll that right arm to the sky, reaching up through the fingertips. Big inhale. And as you exhale, thread the needle, right arm. Feed it all the way through that left arm. Drop the shoulder down into the earth. And then begin to use that left palm to initiate you rolling slightly back, drawing the shoulder away from the ear and creating space. And the back shoulder blades. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. On the inhalation, slowly coming back up. Let's take the child's pose, just to bring the awareness to the balance, to the symmetry in the arms. Nice big breath in into the back body, into the back rib cage. Big breath out. Nice. On the inhale, let's come up back to our hands and knees, back into table. And please grab one tune-up ball. So you'll need one tune-up ball here or the tennis ball. And we're going to place that tune-up ball underneath the heel of the hand. So right here, right at the heel of the hand is where you'll place it. And then you're going to come right back into table pose. Let's do a couple more cat-cows. Try to keep the fingers nice and just gentle. You're not gripping them. They're just relaxed. As you inhale, sink the belly down. Heart space moves forward. And as you exhale, please round the spine. Tuck the chin to the chest. You're going to feel that you're pressing deeper into the tune-up ball as you round the spine. Inhale, sink the belly down, heart space moves forward, tail moves back, and as you exhale, please round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. One more time, inhale, sink the belly down, heart space moves forward, tail moves back, and as you exhale, please round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, come back to neutral. Let's slide the tune-up ball up underneath, right at the top of the fingertips. So I call this the finger pads. You're going to press right down into the finger pads. Again, you can kind of curl the hand, but just be easy with the fingers. So you're pressing down, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Nice. And then we'll take the ball. We're just going to roll the entire heel and palm of the hand out with the tune-up ball. So you're just being mindful, just rolling in one direction. Just bringing the awareness to any sensations that you're feeling in the hand, and then roll in the opposite direction. Staying focused on the breath, not losing the breath. And then releasing that and bringing the hand just down into the earth. See if you can feel a difference between each hand. Nice. Let's take a child's pose just to relax, to get us out of our arms. Just taking that child's pose, reaching the arms out in front, actively lifting the forearms up off the earth. You can feel that difference already in the right arm. And on the inhalation, coming back up to table. Let's do the left side. So tune-up ball underneath the heel of the hand, and you're just pressing down. Let's take a couple cat-cows here to keep the mind busy, keep you engaged. And as you inhale, sink the belly down. Move the heart space forward, tail back. And as you exhale, please round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, sink the belly down. Heart moves forward, tail moves back. And as you exhale, please round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. One more time, inhale, sink the belly down, heart space moves forward, tail moves back, and as you exhale, please round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, come back to neutral. Let's move that tune-up ball up into the finger pads, so you're just pressing down. If this bothers the wrists, just be nice and gentle, so not a ton of activity, and making sure that you're lining the joints, so you're stacking shoulder right in line with the elbow, right in line with the wrist. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhalation, just begin to roll out the whole heel and palm of the hand. And then reverse the direction of that circle. Noticing again any sensation that you're experiencing. Just checking in with that. And then slowly releasing, bringing that hand down to the ground. Let's sit back in child's pose. Just to once more get out of the arms. Reaching the arms out in front. Actively lifting the forearms, reaching the fingers. Nice. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. On the inhalation, coming back to table. Let's grab the block now. We'll take the block and we'll center the block on our right side. So just take the tune-up ball and place the block on, the tune-up ball on the block. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our forearm and actually roll the forearm out. So you're just rolling back and forth, shifting back and forth, getting into the forearm. Still breathing, engaging in Ujjayi breath. Taking a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Nice. On the inhalation, we're going to switch sides. So the block moves to the left side, tune-up ball, and then you're going to roll out the left forearm. Probably noticing that you weren't even aware of the tension that you're holding here in this area until you've gotten into this practice today. It's good awareness to be aware of what's going on in the body. You may have to readjust too, so if you find, especially on your non-dominant side, that you can't kind of roll in a straight line, that's normal. Just readjust and continue to roll. Continue to breathe. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice. And on the inhalation, release. Tune-up ball and block to the side. Let's plant the hands back down. You should feel a difference from where we began in the hands and in the arms. So let's plant the feet. Take a big in-breath in. And as you exhale, let's shift the hips high, coming into downward facing dog. Feel free to move in any way that feels awakening to your dog. Maybe you're bending one knee at a time, pedaling out the legs, whatever feels appropriate in your body. Sometimes I like to wag my dog's tail side to side to just awaken up the side body. And then just begin to find stillness in the body, taking a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. On the inhalation, look towards the hands. Let's bend the knees slightly and walk the feet over the blanket. Walk the feet up to the hands, or hands even back to the feet. However you can get to Ragdoll, Uttanasana, and just let yourself grab a hold of opposite elbows and just hang heavy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. On the inhalation, releasing the hands. Let's bring the hands to the base of the spine, back behind you, interlace the fingers, and inhale, start to draw the arms up to the sky. Draw those arms skyward. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down the spine, so you're going to feel that lift. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings as you allow the heart space to melt even deeper towards the toes. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Inhale. With every exhalation, can you soften any amount more into the asana, into the stretch, into the pose? Big breath in. Big breath out. Nice. On the inhalation, slowly release the hands. Release those hands, and then inhale. Let's halfway lift, coming into Ardha. Hands can come just to the fingertips, or you can bring the hands to the shins, draw the shoulder blades down the spine, and as you exhale, forward fold all the way back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands here, bend the knees, and let's step on back to downward facing dog. Taking a big breath in, big breath out. On the inhale, please drop to the knees for a moment. Let's take that tune-up ball, one tune-up ball, and we're going to place it kind of at the back of our mat because we're going to come back into downward facing dog. This time only adjusting the tune-up ball will be actually under the heel. So you're going to have to kind of press yourself up into down dog, get adjusted, placing that tune-up ball underneath the heel of the foot, and then we're going to press down into the tune-up ball. Down dog, just breathing, big breath in. Big breath out. If you're fairly comfortable here, you can also send that left leg skyward. Maybe you bend the knee, peel open the hip, or you keep it lengthened, and you begin to roll the ankle. big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. If the left leg is lifted, please extend that left leg long, square the hip, and slowly drop that left leg back down. Nice, and we'll release the tune-up ball underneath the right foot. Slide it over to the left foot. If at any time you need to rest in child's pose, please feel free. Adjust so the tune-up ball is underneath the heel and you have some traction that you can press down on the tune-up ball under the heel. Taking a big breath in. Big breath out. Same thing if you'd like to send that right leg skyward on the in-breath, send that right leg up towards the sky. You can bend the knee, peel open the hip, trying to keep the shoulders square. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhalation, extend that right leg long, square the hip forward, step the right foot slowly back into downward facing dog, and then release the tune-up ball. Taking an inhale, let's shift forward into high push-up, high plank pose. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, feel free, lower down, tops of the knees, tops of the feet, chest and chin. Inhale, slowly slinky forward into cobra pose, big breath in. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release back down to the earth. On the inhale, let's plant the toes, plant the hands. Press back through high push-up and come back to downward facing dog. Taking a big breath in, big breath out. On the inhalation, please look to the hands. Slowly walk the feet up towards the hands. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, please bow forward. Inhale, root to rise. Reach the arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands to the heart center. Try it again. Inhale, reach the arms skyward. As you exhale, please forward fold. Bow to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, bend the knees, step the feet back to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. On the inhalation, look to the hands and slowly walk the feet up halfway. Walk the feet up halfway and as wide as your mat or wider than the mat. And on the next inhalation, let's release the left arm across to the right shin and begin to roll open. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, twist any amount more. Breath in, breath out. On the inhalation, releasing that left arm down, swapping sides, right arm across to the left shin, and just roll yourself open. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Nice on the inhalation. Let's release the hand back down to the earth. Let's slowly walk the feet back to downward facing dog. Inhale, let's pull forward, coming into high push-up pose. And as you exhale, let's lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, please look to the hands again and hop or step or walk up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, let's please take a seat. Let's take a seat all the way down. And then what we'll do is we'll actually move our blanket and locate your block. You're going to need your block, and you're actually going to need 2 of your tune-up balls. So tune-up ball number 1, and then you'll have to locate the tune-up ball number 2, which mine rolled away, so I'm going to grab one out of my handy basket back here. So we're going to take the block out to the side, leave the tune-up balls to the side as well, and let's bring ourselves all the way down to the ground. Nice. On the inhalation, let's take the block and actually take the block on the medium end. So this would be low, this would be medium, and this would be high. I want you to see if you can take it to the medium end. If not, it can be on the low. So make sure the tune-up balls are handy where you can reach them. Let's lift the hips, slide that block underneath the hips. So you're coming into like a supported bridge pose. Make sure it's on your SI points, sacroiliac points, and then you're going to take the tune-up balls and you're actually going to place the tune-up ball to either side on the upper trapezius muscle, which is like right at the top. So we're getting a little bit into the supraspinatus muscle, upper trapezius muscle. So you're placing it pretty even on either side. You can kind of play around with where you feel. Like you can move them kind of side to side to see, do I feel it? Can I get it to a place where I actually feel any amount of release? It's going to feel like tension to begin, but then you can begin to breathe and release that tension. It's just allowing yourself to just soften with every exhalation into the tune-up ball. Or just still for this one. Taking a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. And the next inhalation, let's slide the tune-up ball a little bit more medially. So you're just lining, kind of drop it down lower, and then line either side of the spine. So you're not directly on the spine, you're on either side of the spine. So get yourself kind of situated. You're going to feel this one. It's not totally underneath the shoulder blades, it's just above. And then on the inhalation, let's slowly lift the hips. Then you're just going to kind of shimmy kind of back and forth. You're feeling that. It's like a self-massage with the tune-up balls. It should feel really nice. And the shoulders, you're releasing the shoulders, the neck. Make sure you're breathing. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. And then locate the block before you bring your hips back down. Resituate it so you're dropping right onto the SI points. And then we're going to move the tune-up balls one more time, and this time they're going to come in and down, and it'll just an inch more underneath the shoulder blades. So kind of shimmy, get them underneath the shoulder blades. And then let's bring the arms straight up to the sky. This is called protraction. So you're reaching straight up, so you should feel the space. And then as you exhale, let's draw them in towards each other. And then inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. It should feel really nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw down. And then inhale, reach back skyward. As you exhale, give yourself a great big hug. So you're creating that space, and now you're feeling that space, and just let yourself melt into the tune-up balls. Just breathe. Every exhalation, can you soften? Can you melt any amount deeper into the tune-up balls? Nice on the inhale. Let's change. So swap top arms and just give yourself a hug the other direction. And just allow, again, return to the breath, return to softening. Nice, and on the inhalation, let's release the arms. Grab those tune-up balls. Remove them out. Just notice how flat you may feel now. And then on the inhalation, let's lift the hips, remove that block, and then slowly lower the hips back down to the ground. On the inhalation, let's bring the knees just into the chest. Knees come into the chest. Taking a big inhale. And as you exhale, let's drop the knees to the right. Let's open up the left arm and please look to the left. Big breath in. Big breath out. On the inhale, knees come back to center. And as you exhale, let's drop those knees to the left. Open up the right arm and look to the right. Big breath in, breathing all the way up into the shoulder. And as you exhale, breathe all the way down into that right hip. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Nice. On the inhalation, coming back to center. As you inhale, let's bring nose to meet the knees to seal our therapeutic practice today. And as you exhale, please extend the legs out long. Send the arms down by your sides, palms facing skyward. Just allow yourself to take up some space on the mat. Just feel how you can just soften right into the earth. And on the inhale, let's breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, just open the mouth and softly sigh. Just giving the body permission to relax right here in this space. Shavasana. As always, if you have the time to remain in Shavasana, please do. For those of you who have to close the practice, let's take a deeper breath into the belly, into the heart space. And then begin by just wiggling the fingers and toes, just inviting in some energy, vitality, peace. And then when you're ready, bending the knees, planting the feet into the earth, and gently rolling over onto your right side. Using the hands to press yourself up, back to a comfortable seated position. Just taking a moment here in seated position to just bring the awareness back to the body. How are you feeling after this therapeutic practice today? We'll bring our hands into Hakini Mudra to end, all fingertips to touch, and just several breaths into Hakini Mudra, our own wholeness, the mudra for wellness, wholeness. our hands into Anjali Mudra. Taking a final moment just to express gratitude for showing up for this practice today, for taking this sacred time to honor our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Taking a moment also to reconnect with that intention that you set and make the commitment to show up for that intention as we step off the mat into the rest of our morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be. Just truly practicing yoga on the mat, but off the mat as well. So in honoring our practice together, let's bring our hands to our center of integration and just bow in respect to you, to me, and to the practice. Namaste.